So I am headed into Kelowna right now. I'm gonna go meet some girlfriends. I'm gonna go catch up with my friend Kendra. We're gonna go do a lift. Hopefully be able to record that for you guys so you guys can see it, so there will be some workout footage for you. And then we're gonna go to do some coffee and We're gonna go get some coffee, and our other friend Christina is coming, and she's a photographer. I've known her for a really long time. We used to do weddings and stuff together a long time ago. So we're gonna go catch up with her, and she's gonna do a little bit of a few photos for us. So I'm really, really excited. So it's a little bit of a shoot day. So I'm on my way because I'm gonna go work out. I have protein shake. So I've got some peanut butter chocolate type flavor from First Form in there. And then I also, try to reach it. Oh, there we go. I've got a thin cinnamon raisin bagel with a little bit of cream cheese on here. So this is gonna be my pre-workout carb. Really excited. So on my way, and I will see you guys at the gym. Yeah, girl, get it. So we just finished up that day. Yay. How do you feel?
I'm not gonna be able to move tomorrow. Thanks, Jana.
Yay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jana. I'm Jana. Hello. Welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here and we do not know each other yet, I do suggest going and checking out my video that explains my journey so you can kind of have an understanding of who I am, where I'm from, how I got here, all of that fun stuff. So I will link that down below in the description box for you so that you can go and check it out. So today's video, I know you clicked it because you want to know, is how do we ask for support in our weight loss journeys? And because you know, it really does take a village for us to get to where we want to be. Sometimes not all of us have the support that we would like to have in our journeys, but you know what? It really does come down to you supporting yourself, but also asking for support from those that are around you. And that was something that I had to learn. So if you are curious about how to reach out to your friends and family and coworkers even, or you know, even your classmates, asking for that support, then just keep on watching. So reaching out for support can be extremely scary. We often are going to be faced with fear of being judged, of people not understanding where we're coming from, and it can be really hard to open up and be vulnerable and saying, hey, I need help with this. Can you help me out? So the first thing I want you to understand is that asking for help and reaching out is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. You have recognized that you need additional support in something, and you are actually taking the mature steps to go about getting it. And so that being open and vulnerable and accepting that I need help, that is a sign of massive inner strength, and you should not be ashamed or feel guilty or feel down on yourself for needing that help. Now, before we get right into it, I am just gonna throw this out there for you guys. Not everybody is gonna understand your journey. Not everybody is gonna know where you're coming from. And in that case, you kind of just have to do something called bless and release. Just be like, you know what, I love you and I appreciate you, but I'm just gonna release my feelings of like, you don't understand where I'm coming from. Somebody somewhere at all times is always gonna have an opinion about you, what you're doing, and how you're doing it. So you just have to be really firm in your belief that what you are doing for yourself is for your best interest. And if whoever doesn't understand, that's on them. So don't allow their negativity to come into your space. You are trying to better your life, you are trying to better your health, and you are moving forward to a healthier, happier lifestyle. Sometimes when people say things that seem hurtful or harsh, especially when we're doing something different than we haven't done before, that's them mirroring their own feelings onto you. So they are struggling with getting their own health under control. Maybe they're a little bit jealous because you are taking the steps to bettering your health in your life, and that's something that they want to do, but yet they don't feel strong enough to do it yet. So they're taking it out on you. And that's not fair, and it's really hard to say if that's exactly what's going on, but in most cases, that is what is going on. So you just kind of got to be like, you know what, I appreciate you, I love you, but I'm doing this for me, and I really appreciate your concern, but I would really appreciate it if you would just keep your opinions to yourself, because this is what I'm doing. So that's just like a really nice way of telling them to just leave you alone to do your own thing and just to let you go on your way. Okay, so I'm going to cover 3 main areas of support that you can reach out and get when starting your journey, and how you might go about asking for support in those areas. So we're going to start off with, of course, our closest people, our friends and our family, and maybe even the people that we work with in the office or that we go to school with. It can be really hard to kind of communicate with people exactly what you're doing. So in the beginning, when I started working with my coach, I sat down with my friends and my family and I just said, look, I am doing this thing and I need your help. I just need you to back me up. I just need you to support me. I just need you to not ask me if I want to go out to eat, or, you know, if I want pizza or things like that. Like, I will tell you, you know, when it's time for me to have a free meal, and I can have those things and we can schedule our social time in and around that. And if you have friends that like to go out and party every week, if you have friends that like to eat out a lot or bring junk food to your house, you just got to kindly ask them to stop doing those things, and say it in a way that isn't like, you know, judgy or anything. Just be like, hey guys, I'm really excited about, you know, embarking on this new health journey of mine. I'm really excited to finally lose the weight that I've been looking to lose for the last X amount of years, and I really need you guys to support me in this. So could you please not bring junk food to my house anymore, because I find it really hard for me to sustain from eating it. It's just, it makes my cravings go crazy, and I really want to stick to this plan. See how easy it is? You're sending them love. You're saying, I appreciate that you're bringing this over and that you're thinking of me by bringing my favorite donuts. But I'm trying to stick to my plan, and I would really appreciate it if you would maybe ask me first or just didn't bring them at all. Plain and simple. Make sure that you let them know that you love them and you appreciate the gesture, but you're just focusing on something else right now, and you don't want to be sidetracked by cravings and treats and things like that. And the same thing goes for your family. Just, you know, my family is always in and around food. My mom always has goodies in her cupboard. And of course I had to show a little bit of willpower by not sticking my hand in the cookie jar every time I went over there. But just reaching out to them and just having that same conversation. Guys, I'm doing something new and exciting with my health, and I would really appreciate if you guys would just stay supportive. And I know, especially for me, because I was such a yo-yo dieter, that a lot of people were like, oh, Jana's doing another diet again, okay. But when I actually sat down and was like, I am fucking serious about this, please support me, I had everybody in my circle come and support me and back me up and tell me that I was doing a great job, and just to give me support anytime that I felt like I was losing motivation or inspiration or I wasn't making any progress. So just to recap, reaching out to your friends and family, explaining to them what you're trying to accomplish and how they can help you along. And that is another point that I can make, is ask them to help you. Don't just be like, don't ask me out. Just be like, guys, I really need your help. I need you to help me along with this journey. And if you have your spouse or your partner, explaining that to them, I need you to help me be successful. Please help me in this. Please be a partner with me in this. They don't necessarily have to do the same thing that you're doing. They just need to be supportive. They just need to show up for you and give you support when you need it. That's it. And it also makes them feel like they're doing something good by helping you along with something that's really important. So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to reach out. Just make sure that you tell them that you love them and you appreciate everything that they've done for you, but they can support you in X, Y, and Z. And take time to write out what that support looks like, so that when you take it to them, you know exactly what you need from them. And at that point too, you'll notice who's on board and who isn't. And then you have to have that conversation of, okay, I understand that you don't get what I'm trying to do. I still love you, but you can support me by just not saying anything negative. Period. All right, let's move on to number 2. So Facebook or online accountability groups. I have one, it's pretty kick-ass, not to toot my own horn, but it is called the Yes Girl Circle. It's amazing. There are so many empowered women in there who are working hard to change their lifestyle, and it is amazing to see them just crush their goals in there and stay accountable and support each other. So success just through an accountability Facebook group. It is really awesome to be able to log on and share the things that you are going through with other people who can relate to you. They're going through the same things. Everybody is there to support each other, and you guys can give each other tips and tricks and share recipes and just have a community of people who are trying to better their lives. So I'm a huge fan of Facebook accountability groups, and whether or not you see success from them, that will be all about how hard you are working and how much you are actually putting effort into changing your lifestyle. That goes across the board, period, for any sort of weight loss journey. But you can find a lot of helpful tools that will help you along the way, and you will find out soon enough that maybe you need a little bit more advanced help. Maybe you need more one-on-one accountability with somebody rather than just a group of people online. But even if that's the case, if you still need that one-on-one, having a backup group to go to, having that other source of accountability can be extremely helpful along the way. So don't discount the use of accountability groups. They can be amazing, especially if you find one that you particularly jive in. So just throwing that out there, if you are a lady who is looking for a badass groups of babes who are killing it at their goals, then come join mine accountability group. There's lots of information in there, recipes, tips, mindset stuff, everything you can think of, challenges, We do it all in the accountability group, so come and join. I will link it down below for you if you want to come and check it out. So number 3 is reaching out to a coach or a personal trainer or a nutritionist. If you are dealing with something a little bit more intense, like a binge eating issue or whatever it is that you are dealing with, that requires a little bit more of one-on-one help, like one-on-one help from someone else that you can be really accountable to, that you're talking to every week, that you are showing up and checking in with, that, you know, someone who's going to guide you and give you the tools that you need to be successful. Getting a coach was the best decision of my life, and I will link his information down below. His name is Jeremy Reid, so you can find him here. So Jeremy, like I was saying before, I needed somebody who understood what I was going through, and it was really important for me to hire a coach who'd been where I was and was successful in changing their lifestyle. So I need somebody who could relate to me and my struggles, because somebody who's never been there isn't going to be able to give you as helpful tools as you need as someone who does. So finding someone who you relate to that has maybe experienced some of the same things is going to be extremely important in your success. Now, I'm not discounting that there are amazing coaches out there that have, you know, that are helping others make great progress that have maybe never been obese. I can't say that, but I'm saying for me and my experience and what I see in my clients, that having somebody who understands you, who understands your struggles, understands where you are emotionally and where you are in your life, that is going to make a huge difference, in my personal opinion. So I'm not calling down on any other coaches that maybe have not gone through that are helping other people with things that they haven't experienced, but that's just my personal opinion. So reaching out to Jeremy was a huge step. One, I'm extremely independent and I have a hard time asking for help. Ask my husband, it's a constant problem. I hate asking for help. So when it got to that point where I hit my bottom, when I had my big aha of I can't do this alone anymore, taking that step to finding someone was really hard because I didn't want to admit it. I didn't want to admit that I didn't know what to do, that I felt weak and I felt like I couldn't be successful on my own, so that somehow made me a terrible person. So I had to get over that really fast, because once we started working together, it clicked and things started rolling, and I started discovering of why I was binge eating, why I had these body image issues, why I had such low self-esteem. And a lot of the stuff that even though we had different scenarios, we had a lot of the same emotions and feelings. So having that person, that coach, whoever it is that you decide to work with, understand is huge. And knowing that they get me and they can give me the tools to be successful, to overcome, my confidence, or overcome this or overcome that, helped me in such a big way. So reaching out for a coach, I would probably say that's the number one thing I would say. Reach out for a coach. Having that person to support you, whoever it is gonna make a massive difference in your success. So 1, talk to your family. 2, sign up for some accountability groups. 3, if those things aren't working for you, reach out to a coach or a personal trainer or somebody to get you more advanced help. So that's the type of support you can find in your weight loss journey. But the most important thing I want you to know is that this will take a long time, and you will stumble, you will fall, you will get back up. That's what a lifestyle change is. You're gonna learn along the way. And taking small, actionable steps, not trying to overload your plate all at once and try to do all of the things. That's where many people fall short, is they try to change too much too soon, and it causes them to become overwhelmed. So I am gonna do another video very soon all about starting your journey and how to start your journey the right way, because that's important information. If you enjoyed the workout edit, so much fun. Like I said, I always love working out with my friends when I get the chance to. So love that workout. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you haven't yet, button smash that subscribe button so that we can stay connected and stay friends. So I'm gonna end it here. I want to say, you guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope this video helped you in some way. I hope that it maybe cleared up some things or gave you some ideas on how to talk to the people in your life, ask for support, or even just to give you a place to start. So I hope to see you in the Facebook group. It is women's only, and you can come and find me over on IG. That is where I am most active, so you can find it here. And I will see you guys all over the place. All my socials and stuff are down here, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.